Mr. Xucla, could you briefly explain what are the outstanding accession commitments of Monaco to the organization?
Well, just now we are at the end of the post-monitoring obligations of Monaco, commitments and obligations of Monaco. Monaco accessed to the Council of Europe in 2004, and 10 years and a half after 5 years of monitoring and 5 years and a half of post-monitoring, we are at the end of this process. With the accession of Monaco in the Council of Europe, he decided to honor several commitments. About these several commitments, we conclude just now the last ones. Sorry, because this is very technical and maybe it's not very attractive, but the last work was about the ratification of the Convention on Cybercrime, the new law about the National Council in order to give more powers and more capacities at the National Parliament, at the National Council, in order to do more functions in the laws and in the control, in the function of control of the government, the reform of the Code of Criminal Procedure and the reform of the Criminal Code, and the last point, the involvement of the National Council, so the elected representative, in the ratification of the international treaties. At this point, this is the end of the post-monitoring, and we decided to find a creative solution for the keep open doors dialogue in the ratification of the social charter, as well about some technicalities regarding the protocol number 1 of our convention. This is the point. Sorry for the technicalities, but this is extremely successful in order to join the standards of Monaco with the standards of the best practice of the Council of Europe. And I think that we can thank the Monegasque authorities for the efforts due in line with the monitoring committee in order to conclude this process.
The post-monitoring dialogue now ended. How will efforts to honor these commitments be followed?
Well, this is a very challenging deal. I am in Council of Europe for the last 8 years, and let me say that this is one of the much more polyhedric job, because it's necessary to keep the dialogue, the constructive dialogue with the national authorities, with the National Council, with the parliamentarians, with the government, in this case with the head of the state, but without imposition, because this is not possible, with arguments, with deliberation, and with arguments, with strong arguments, because we cannot impose, we cannot keep a speech of morality. This is not the matter. The matter is the seduction, if let me to say this word, in order to join the Council of Europe and Monaco in the same standards. And we do this in the last 1 year and a half, thanks to an excellent cooperation with the Secretariat, and now with practically unanimity and 1 vote against, and the rest support this report. Now Monaco is out of monitoring, but I try to keep the channels of contact with the Monegasque authorities for some details and some points. The more relevant, obviously, is the European Social Charter. And we decided to close without the ratification of the European Social Charter because we was in one point when this matter was internal, but internal instrument of confrontation between the different options inside the country. And the monitoring and the Council of Europe is useful for join the countries, not for separate the countries. And I think that we will be much more useful with this new dialogue out of monitoring.
Thank you very much, Mr. Xucla.
Thank you very much.